Hi everyone, my name is Shambrika Wise. This is my buddy Zooma, and I am the creator of Sightseeing with Sandy. Today I will be reading my two favorite books thus far from my series, Fun in the Bahamian Sun and The City of Lights. Let's get started. Hey guys, I'm Shambrika Wise.
And I'm Zendaya Batman.
And this is Sightseeing with Sandy. Awesome. Thanks again for joining us. So first, we're going to read Sightseeing with Sandy, Fun in the Bahamian Sun. Let's get started. Just one more feather and your costume is complete. Sandy squealed with excitement as she glued the last feather onto Zooma's headband. Zooma was Sandy's favorite stuffed animal, a cheetah who traveled everywhere Sandy went. On this trip, Sandy, her mom, and Zooma were visiting Nana, who lived in Nassau, the beautiful capital city of the Bahamas. Nassau was located on the island of New Providence, one of over 700 islands in the Bahamas. Today was the annual Junior Junkanoo Carnival, so they needed to look their very best. "Nana, I'm ready to get dressed," called Sandy. "I've double-stitched every part of your costume. That way the decorations will stay in place," said Nana as she helped Sandy put on her outfit. "You know, Junkanoo is one of my favorite traditions." "It's so beautiful. I can't wait to show Mommy," exclaimed Sandy, admiring the dark blue turquoise feathers on her dress. "Thank you." Sandy stood in front of the mirror, grinning ear to ear as Nana pinned her headband to her beautiful curly bun. Her headpiece was in the shape of a 3-leaf clover and decorated with turquoise jewels and feathers that matched the beautiful hues of the Caribbean Sea. Sandy was in love with her look and couldn't wait to celebrate with the new friends she hoped to make at the carnival. "Sandy, are you ready?" asked Sandy's mom. "Almost, Mommy, but Zooma needs his costume on too," replied Sandy. Nana carefully helped Sandy get Zooma's t-shirt on, without damaging his perfect headband, of course. Before leaving, Sandy kissed her puppy dog Chai goodbye and grabbed her backpack, which her mom had packed with swim gear and snacks. Their hotel was only a mile away from Bay Street, where the celebration was held, but it was still a little too far and too warm to walk. "Nana, are we going to hail a jitney?" "No, we're not. I'm driving. Hop in." On the way, Sandy saw Cuban Amazon parrots flying above them in small groups. "Mommy, maybe they are going to Junkanoo too." When they arrived, Sandy was so excited that she grabbed Zooma by the leg and leaped out the car. "Sandy, there will be a big crowd today. You have to hold my hand so we don't get separated," said Nana. "I'm sorry, Nana. Can you help me strap Zooma on my backpack? He needs to be safe too," said Sandy. "Of course," said Nana. Sandy triple-checked to make sure Zooma was secure and that everyone could still see his cool outfit. Then she took Nana and Mommy's hands and pulled the two women towards the island melodies. Sandy skipped with excitement. "This is amazing. The music is so fun. Yes, it is, little one. But do you know the meaning of Junkanoo? Asked Nana. No, what is it? Asked Sandy. Realizing that this was a lesson best taught by Nana, Sandy's mom ventured off to do her favorite thing, shop. Plus, she wanted to give Sandy and Nana some alone time together. Sit down right here and I'll tell you, said Nana. Junkanoo is a national festival that we Bahamians celebrate every year around Christmas time. We play different musical instruments and wear a sea of colors to show the love of our people as well as our pride as Bahamians. The festival takes place right here on Bay Street in Nassau. Is everyone in town invited? Sandy was intrigued. Yes, and almost everyone comes. While there are several versions, the story I was told as a girl was that the name Junkanoo came from an African tribal chief whom the Europeans had named John Canoe. When he and the other Africans were brought to the West Indies, Junkanoo was what they called the time of celebration during the Christmas holidays. It remains one of our grandest times of the year. Wow, that's so cool, Nana, said Sandy. And children get to play and celebrate too? Children are the best part of the celebration. We hope kids like you will carry on the Junkanoo tradition and share our history with your future children. Oh, look, Sandy, the Junior Junkanoo Parade is starting. Mommy returned from shopping and she and Sandy and Nana watched as more than 100 kids paraded down the street in their costumes. Sandy yanked Zooma out of his harness and started dancing and singing. Some of the kids stopped to dance with Sandy. Nana, this is awesome, shouted Sandy. After the Junior Junkanoo Festival ended, Sandy, her mom, and Nana went to the beach and they were joined by a couple of kids from the parade. They snorkeled, collected seashells, and flew a kite. Sandy even found an oyster shell with a small pink pearl inside. During dinner, Sandy drew pictures of all of the day's most memorable moments in her journal. In between bites of grouper and conch salad, Sandy's mom admired her drawings. And she was so entranced by her daughter's artwork that she accidentally bit into a Scotch bonnet pepper. Ouch! She yelled. Luckily, after several glasses of milk, her mouth didn't burn as much. Nana dropped Sandy and her mom off at their hotel after dinner. It was time to say goodbye. I'll miss you, Nana, but I'll be back soon, said Sandy. I'll miss you too, but I'll be there sooner. I love you. Sandy and her mom gave Nana one last hug before going back to their room. After getting cleaned up, Sandy's mom tucked her into bed, pulled back the drapes, and opened the sliding door to their balcony. It was their last night in the Bahamas. What better sound to fall asleep to than the sound of the ocean? Cooled by the salty breeze, Sandy held Zooma tightly as she drifted to sleep, dreaming up her next big adventure. Thanks for sticking around. So this is the second book in the series, Sightseeing with Sandy, the City of Lights. Where do you think we'll be going? Let's check it out. Hey, Sandy, give yours a little more string so we can go higher, said Mommy. Their last spring day in Paris was perfect for flying kites near the Eiffel Tower's base. Mommy, shouted Sandy, look at us. While holding Zooma's paw, Sandy watched her purple kite tease the clouds and soar with the birds. She and Zooma had matching outfits because that's what you did in Paris. You're doing great, Pumpkin, said Mommy. Now tie your kite down so we can eat lunch. Nana had gone to pick up a few croissants along with some cheeses, jams, meats, fruits, and water. While Mommy laid out the picnic spread, Nana read from her guidebook. The Eiffel Tower is in the 7th arrondissement. We're not far from the beautiful Trocadero Gardens. I'd love to check that out. All of a sudden, Sandy gasped. "Mommy, my kite is tangled with that other kite." Mommy had just started to pull the kite down when she felt a tug in the opposite direction. The other kite belonged to a little boy about Sandy's age. "Hello," said Mommy. "Hello, ma'am. That's my kite," said the little boy. "We are so sorry," said Mommy. Sandy's mom had taken some French classes in college and was thankful she remembered enough to be able to speak in his language. Sandy ran up to introduce herself. "Hi, my name is Sandy, and this is Zooma, and I'm 6, she said. "What's your name?" "I'm Sasha. This is Maxime, and this is my mom," replied the boy. "I'm 6 too." Maxime was Sasha's favorite stuffed toy. He looked just like Zooma. "Do you live here?" asked Sandy. "Yes, we live in the first arrondissement, very close to the Musée du Louvre," said Sasha. "We're going there now. Would you care to join us?" "Can we please, Mommy?" begged Sandy. "We'd love to have you. I'm giving a tour today." Sasha's mother worked as a curator for the museum. "We need to make a few more stops. Will you still be there in an hour?" asked Mommy. "Of course," said Sasha's mom. "We'll add you to our guest list." Sandy and Sasha said goodbye, and each family went their way. Sandy was curious where they were headed. "Where else do we have to go?" asked Sandy. "Everywhere. Buckle up, kid," said Mommy with a laugh. And they were off. First stop, the Champs-Élysées, a wide avenue full of shops that runs from Place de la Concorde to the Arc de Triomphe. "Mommy, look, there's that macaroon place you talk about, Lauderay. Can we stop?" asked Sandy. "How can I say no to my favorite macaroons? Lauderay has some of the best in Paris. They sell about 15,000 macaroons each day," said Mommy. "Wow," said Sandy. "Let's go inside. You can pick whatever flavor you want," said Mommy. When Sandy bit into her very first vanilla bean macaroon, she knew exactly why her mother loved Lauderay. Their next stop was the Grand Palais. "What is this place?" asked Sandy. "It looks like a palace." "Very good. It's actually called the Grand Palais, which means Great Palace. It's been used for everything from a military hospital during World War I to an art exhibition hall." "Papa Tom was in World War I, Nana chimed in with pride. "Really?" asked Sandy. "Yes, he was, Sandy," said Nana. "Thomas Stanley was his name. He was a corporal in the Quartermaster Corps. I'll tell you more about him when we get back home," said Nana. "Okay, what's next?" asked Sandy. "We'll walk through the Tuileries Garden and then head to the Musée du Louvre," said Mommy. And just like that, they crossed over from the 8th arrondissement to the 1st arrondissement. Sandy admired the lush gardens and beautiful springtime trees, but nothing compared to seeing the Louvre. "Mommy, it's gorgeous. It's just like my picture. And there's Sasha, his mom, and friends," exclaimed Sandy. Sandy and Sasha hugged like they hadn't seen each other in years. He quickly introduced her to his classmates. Their mother smiled at the blooming friendship. Sasha's mom was the curator for the Department of Egyptian Antiques. Sandy was in love with the Egyptian artifacts, especially Queen Ty. The afternoon with Sasha and his mom flew by, and suddenly it was time to go. "Oh my goodness," said Mommy. "I didn't even notice how late it was. We still need to pack for our flight tomorrow." "We should all stay in touch," Sasha's mom said, offering her business card. "Oh, we most definitely will," said Mommy. "Thank you again for your kindness, Sasha. It was so nice meeting you, and good luck with that kite." "Merci beaucoup. Au revoir, Sandy." That was Sasha's way of saying thank you so much. Goodbye, Sandy. "Please write," said Sasha. "Oh, I will. I'll send you a postcard from Washington, D.C. "Take my card," said Sandy. She also had a card she exchanged with her newfound friends. I love Washington. Take a picture at the National Art and Space Museum. My favorite pilot is from America, said Sasha. Who's that? Asked Sandy. Bessie Coleman, explained Sasha. Sandy's mom smiled. How interesting. We'll make sure to send you something special when we visit. Goodbye. After driving for a few moments, Sandy didn't think they were going the right way. Mommy, why are we at the Arc de Triomphe? She asked. It's a surprise, said Mommy. They all climbed 284 stairs before reaching the top. That's a long way. This view is absolutely stunning, said Nana. Sandy could see the entire city, but the sparkling lights of the Eiffel Tower were the most captivating. The lights! They are so pretty! I hope you've had a wonderful time in Paris, little bit, said Mommy. It was magical, replied Sandy. Merci beaucoup, Mommy. That means thank you so much, Mommy. After their visit to the Arc de Triomphe, the trio hopped in their car and headed back to their hotel. Sandy washed up, packed her small bag, and said goodnight, and then climbed straight into bed with Zooma. She was exhausted from their busy day in Paris, but she was already excited for her next big adventure. The end. How did you like it? Have you ever been to Paris? What are some things that you hope to see when you get to go? We have so many fun activities at the end of this story, from recipes to crossword puzzles to even some information about what they saw when they were in the Louvre. I hope you enjoyed this story, and I can't wait till next time. Bye! Andy, did you have fun today?
Yeah.
Awesome.